Okay, we're good. All right.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll run now with Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Eric Dickerson. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Running it with Dickerson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. Gets by him at the 25. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A give to LaDainian up the gut. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Tomlinson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now a give right side. Dickerson. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they've got it with a... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Eric Dickerson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes now on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Running from the gun with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks, there he goes right side. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Eric Dickerson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
What's up?
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. Now he's loose again. Shoves him aside. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Eric Dickerson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks open the lead up to 34-0.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now a give right side. Dickerson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Inside give to Dickerson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. From the 4, it's second and a couple. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for Mahomes. Hit, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step back.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter. I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all, but let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively? And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up second down. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.